The last problem on the review was one that was added today to give you a little bit of extra practice calculating the MAD. So it'll be number 7 right here. And I can tell you now, it'll be in a different place, but the problem on the test is going to look extremely similar to this one. Wording and all, data set size, similar, very similar. The only thing that will be different is the actual numbers. So I want to run through again how to do that using Desmos, because tomorrow on your test, you'll be able to use Desmos for anything you need. But the main thing for that is, of course, the mean absolute deviation. Now, when you go over into Desmos, this will be the only Desmos, the only site that's unlocked on your Chromebooks tomorrow through a GoGuardian session. Okay, so you'll open this up, and here's what you need to do. You need to start off by typing in your data. I use L for list equals, and then you have to use brackets. Remember, this is part of your notes. I told you this is the last thing you probably need to study before the test tomorrow are these little notes. So you type in your data. You separate everything by commas. Then I double check my data set. Okay, 10 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 elements. Kind of go back through, double check that the numbers are correct. Everything's looking okay so far. Okay. And then once you're done with that comes the tricky part, and the part that's just kind of a little bit of memorization. All right, so you drop down a line, and what we want to find is the mean absolute deviation. So there's mean. Okay. Then you want an absolute value bar, which is under your backspace bar by holding shift and pressing that button with a couple slashes on it. Okay. Then we want the mean again of our list, L, minus the values in the list. Then we close that off. You could already tell it was light gray. The Desmos was trying to get you to use those bars. And when you do that down here, it will do the calculation for you. So our answer here is 2.95. If it's a really long decimal tomorrow, round it to 2 decimal places. Okay. If it's a repeating decimal, feel free to use the little repeating bar if you would like to. If not, just please make sure that you round carefully. We've done several things this year where rounding has been important. You cannot lose that skill. So our answer here is 2.95. Double check, 2.95. Perfect. Now, just as a little added thing, again, advice for tomorrow. This is just a little extra last page for the videos. Study your conclusion chart. Okay, that was the one where we had symmetric data on the left, skewed data on the right, and the skewed was split into a couple graphs, or graph within a graph. And then you need to memorize your steps for Desmos. Okay, I just showed you those. Here they are again. You need to memorize that. I would memorize it, and as soon as I got the test tomorrow, I would write it down on the test. That way, whenever it comes time to do that problem later on, you don't have to worry about remembering it. You have it written down.